there, we got a football. Hey, I'm happy to be with you again. Young people from far and wide, from around the world, this is Uncle Bryan's Stories Worth Repeating, and I'm so glad you've joined me today. I have told stories around the world to many different children and people in different languages even, so I'm thankful that you're with me today. This is a great story. So I need you to imagine this. The story is a few years ago, so use your memory, think back, imagination, but the story starts in a stadium. Woo-wee! And there you can hear the announcer saying, and the University of Chicago team, there they are, they've got the football. There's the snap, they're looking from side to side and they're getting ready. And the quarterback is there, and there's the call and the snap, and the quarterback gets it, and he hands it off to the running back, and the running back goes running to the side, and there he is, he turns the corner, no one gets him, he's right down the sideline, he's running, he's at the 30, he's at the 25, he's at the 20, he's at the 15, he's at the 10, he's at the 5, touchdown! Yay! The University of Chicago puts it in, 6 more points, they take the lead. And the crowd just goes wild, you can imagine, and I know some of you watching here, I know you love to play football. You love to sit there with the ball and play catch and throw it back and forth. Learn to run and tackle maybe even, unless you're at school because that's not allowed. And all these different things. And I know some of you that I've met before in camp meetings, you love to play. And that's awesome. I love to throw. So here they are. The crowd is going wild. The University of Chicago just scored 6 more points. But someone says, oh no. There goes Stags again, being honest. What do they mean? Well, there was the coach. Amos Alonzo Stagg was calling over one of the referees. And they were having a short little talk. Now, this was before the time of instant replay and cameras everywhere. This was when you played the game, man. Everyone just watched and did the referees did what they could. But Staggs was talking to the referee. And all of a sudden, the referee said, take the points down. And the crowd says, what? No! And the answer says, Coach Stagg says we don't deserve them. And like, what do you mean don't deserve them? Because Coach Stagg had seen that when that running back with the ball turned the corner, outsmarted that defensive guy trying to tackle him, he happened to run down the sideline and his foot just barely went out of bounds. And Coach Stagg saw it. He didn't have to say anything. But honest Stagg would never allow his team to win if they didn't earn it. Whoo-wee! And he told the ref, we don't deserve it. Take the points off. And sure enough, right there with all the people watching, and some of the folks going, boo, not again. But there were other folks that realized that is an honest man. Now you might be asking yourself a question. Is it possible to play sports and be honest and to win? Well, I've got some news for you. You probably haven't heard of Coach Stagg, but history has. In fact, according to Time magazine, he was one of the greatest coaches. He won 273 games. He led the University of Chicago to 7 Big Ten titles and victories. In fact, there were even 4 of his teams that never lost a game. Whew! Can you imagine? Integrity matters. Skill matters. Being honest, being a person of integrity, absolutely amazing. In fact, more than the winning though, those of you who love football, let me ask you if you've ever heard of some of these techniques. How about the huddle? What's the huddle? That's when the team all gets together and they talk together and they kind of close out so the other people can't see what they're thinking about. And they say, okay, you're going to do it on 4, go on the sweep to the left, and all those things. Coach Stagg is the one who created the huddle. Before him, no huddle. Coach Stagg is the one who actually taught them to do a forward pass. Do you believe it? Forward pass. That means that he was at the beginning of the game of football and they were just doing runs and shuttles and all those things, but he taught them to do the forward pass. Also, he was the one who invented the onside kick. You know, where they put it up there and the other team's getting ready for a big blasting kick, but no, they kick it in a certain way and it crosses a certain space there just enough, and then the other team can get the ball and boom, it's theirs. The shift, the man in motion, the onside kick like I mentioned, all of those inventions came from Coach Stagg, the honest man with integrity, who won a lot of games and taught his young people and the people who played for him to play with integrity and honor. You know, boys and girls and young adults and old people watching, I want to invite you to be like Coach Stagg. I want you to choose to live your life with integrity and honesty and to be a person of your word that people can trust. Now, Coach Stagg, he died in 1965, and he was 102 years old. 102 years old. That's a long time. So that means he was at the very beginning of some of the American football games. And it's because of his integrity, his genius, his hard work, and his values and his principles that we love football today. Now, I imagine sometimes you watch the TV and you see some of the folks, some of our sports people aren't necessarily people of integrity anymore, and that's sad. But boys and girls, young people, you can be. So I hope that you'll choose to be a person like Coach Stagg, where you are willing to stand for the right, though the heavens fall, to be a person of principle, as true to principle as needle is to the pole. There's a quote about that, and maybe you could look that up. It's an amazing quote. So hey, thanks so much for joining. Thanks for joining me, Otong, and the football. I would just throw the ball right at you, but that'd break my camera, so I'm not going to do that. So may you have a wonderful evening. Can't wait to see you next time here on Uncle Bryan's Stories Worth Repeating. Please go to the YouTube channel and subscribe so you never miss a new one. And we're so glad you're here. Blessings. Bye-bye.